When the flight landed in Calcutta, everybody got off and my mother was told to wait, and somebody would come for her. So she patiently waited, and then after after kind of 20-25 minutes, nobody came for her.
A blind woman who was traveling alone on a Vistara flight from Delhi to Kolkata was forgotten and left alone long after the rest of the passengers had deboarded. The incident was reported by the woman's son, who slammed the airlines and the staff for the irresponsible act. Describing the incident as distressing, he said that despite having requested an assisted travel plan for his mother, Vistara failed to provide the necessary assistance when required. The airline, known for its service quality and having won multiple awards, has issued an apology for the matter in the reply to the post. Expressing his dissatisfaction on Instagram, Ayush Kejriwal, son of the blind woman who travelled with Vistara, wrote, "Vistara Airlines, how could you put my blind mother in danger like this? Are you not responsible for taking care of disabled passengers who are left under your supervision and assistance while travelling? Shocking." Once the flight reached its destination, all passengers disembarked, inadvertently leaving the lady behind. Fortunately, a diligent cleaning staff member from the airline heard her cries and promptly alerted others, leading to her safe removal from the aircraft, he alleged in the video. According to him, when the flight landed in Kolkata, his mother was told to wait for somebody to come help her while the rest of the passengers got off the plane. However, after waiting for around 20 to 25 minutes, nobody came for her and she realized the cleaners had boarded the flight. She then raised an alarm after getting scared that she would be left behind on the flight, whose next destination was the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. She was then taken off of the flight. Ayush said that the incident happened despite opting for an assisted travel plan for his mother. He further alleged that they had been trying to get in touch with Vistara, but the airlines hasn't responded to their concern. However, the airline posted a comment on Ayush's video on Instagram and wrote, "Hi Ayush, we deeply regret to learn about your recent experience with us. At Vistara, we hold ourselves to the highest service standards, and it upsets us to hear that we fell short of your expectations. Please be assured that we prioritize the well-being of our customers and their safety and security are of top priority for us. Please DM us the case reference numbers and booking details. Thanks, Ishwarya." Several people have commented on the video, calling the incident sad and scary. What did you guys think about the incident? Do let us know in the comment section below.
Today I want to talk about a terrible experience that my blind mother had whilst travelling through Vistara Airlines from Delhi to Calcutta on the flight UK 747 last week. So my mother is blind, and we had booked a assisted travel plan for her using a wheelchair, which means that somebody from the airline would get her at the airport and make sure she was assisted all through her journey to Calcutta, where somebody else would be waiting for her from my family and hand her over to the family members. However, when the flight landed in Calcutta, everybody got off and my mother was told to wait, and somebody would come for her. So she patiently waited, and then after kind of 20-25 minutes, nobody came for her, and she saw cleaners had boarded the flight and they started cleaning the flight. At that point, my mother realized that that was quite unnatural, and there might be a possibility that she would be left on this flight, which was going to then go to Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and she got a bit scared. So she raised an alarm and told the cleaners that she was meant to get off at Calcutta, not stay on the flight. At that point, they realized that they had forgotten about my mother, and if she hadn't raised an alarm or spoken to the cleaners, she would have landed up in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which is quite dangerous considering my mother is blind, and because of her disability, she would be totally in a new place with no help and wouldn't know what to do, and that is very, very dangerous and unacceptable. We have got in touch with Vistara to ask for an explanation and to give them feedback so this does not happen to other people, but we have not heard back, which is disappointing. Vistara, you need to take more responsibility. This is not a matter that can be taken lightly. You have put my mother in a lot of danger, and luckily for my mother, she was smart enough to realize what was happening and seek for help. But there might be other people like children and old people or people with learning disabilities who relatives might put in your care to try get them from one place to another. And if this happens to them, there could be a loss of life, which is totally unacceptable. And I'm very, very disappointed that you haven't even bothered responding to our feedback and communication. And it worries me now that because my mother is supposed to travel back from Calcutta to Delhi in the next few days. So I'm just posting this video, hoping everybody here shares this message, so airlines and authorities do something and take this feedback seriously, so this does not happen to vulnerable people like my mother again. Please be careful, very careful. I'm terribly worried for my mother, and my mother is completely shaken, and she shouldn't feel like that.